welcome into another episode of Main Street Living. I'm Tom Gregory, and it's good to be back with you, Danielle.
That's right. Thanks, Tom. I'm Danielle Alvari, and we have a lot to get to today. We'll talk with a representative from Nevada Health Link to discuss how the company is recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month and look at the Chicano Federation, which is helping San Diegans with limited resources get by.
We'll also talk with the Chief Development Officer of Alvari, an organization which helps empower those with intellectual and developmental disabilities. It's National Disability Employment Awareness Month, and Terry has a new campus of life in San Marcos, along with an outstanding vocational internship program.
But first, we'd like to welcome in Eugenia Welch, the president and CEO of Alzheimer San Diego. Their Walk for ALZ will take place on October 21st at Balboa Park. Eugenia, thanks so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So first of all, how important is it for San Diegans to have an organization such as yours helping families who may be dealing with these effects of dementia?
We hear from people every day how valuable it is to have a place to call in and get their questions answered. One of the things that we have and offer is one-on-one consultation with our social work clinical services team. And that's not something that's readily available. So for people to be able to call in, come in, schedule a meeting in person, via Zoom, over the phone, and get all of their individual questions answered is just vital. The other thing that we hear about all the time is the value of our support groups. We have approximately 40 different support groups going on around the county every month. And people get such benefit from being able to sit in a room with others who know exactly what they're dealing with. The thing about Alzheimer's is unless you've dealt with it, you don't really understand how all-encompassing it can be. And so it's really important to have those outlets.
You're expecting about 2,000 people and who knows how many dogs at the beautiful park, making Walk4ALZ totally family friendly and dog friendly. The more the merrier, I guess. But why is this event so important for your cause?
Well, not only is it our largest fundraiser of the year, which is so important because all of our services are free of charge to the community. So the only way we can support our organization is through charitable donations and grants. So the fundraising part is a big impact on our organization, but also it's a place for people to come together, people who are all dealing with the same thing, and to be able to come together and have that unity of working together towards a positive outcome. One of our long-term walkers says it always feels like a great big hug where you come together and everybody knows what you're dealing with and can commiserate.
Absolutely. And I can imagine fundraising is an important part, especially because Alzheimer's San Diego is an independent nonprofit. How does that sort of manifest itself when it comes to helping families across San Diego?
The fundraising part, it's really impressive how much San Diegans will support each other. But that being said, it's been a difficult fundraising year. Things have been down across the board, not with just our organization, but in all fundraising in nonprofits. So it's such a big part of it, getting the awareness out and having people share the value that they're getting from our organization only helps us with future fundraising.
You talk about sharing. Alzheimer's affects not only the patients, but also the family members, the caregivers. What other types of programs do you have for the entire family?
Sure. We have a very robust education program, and that can be for anyone in the family. The person with dementia themselves can attend some of the education programs, but the care partners are generally the ones who attend to learn about the disease and what's going to be coming as they move through the Alzheimer's journey. So that's very important. We also have a volunteer respite program that can provide some respite support to people at home caring for someone with dementia. So that's a big value because getting respite in the home is not something everyone has the financial means to access.
Absolutely. Lastly, what would you tell those who haven't been to Walk4ALZ or are thinking about coming out to Balboa Park on October 21st?
The great thing about our walk is while it is our largest fundraiser of the year, there's no registration fee. So people can come and attend without having to pay a registration fee. Of course, we do hope that people will fundraise for the event, but it's a great way to get an introduction to our organization. We will have an information booth there with materials on what our organization does and how we can provide service. So it's a great way to come and learn about what we do.
Absolutely. Well, definitely an important cause and a date to circle on our calendars. Eugenia, thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me.
What an important cause. Up next, we continue to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month when we find out how Nevada HealthLink is engaging their Hispanic community. So stay right here on your Main Street.